Sabotage code running deep in the device. Every single fabrication carrying the price. Telemetries matching up the data with the ink. Watching all the confidence completely start to sink. Sabotage code overriding the deceit. Anatomy of evidence is totally complete. Don't reach out your hand, let the documentation slide. There ain't no recovery where the counterfeit can hide. Inverted geometry dissecting the narrative profile. Isolating variables inside a corrupted file. We don't do the talking when the patterns are conflicted. A clinical analysis of what you are depicting. Cynical perspective when the timestamps don't align. A mathematical approaches to a fraudulent design. The architecture hollow from the statement to the fact. Trapping the anomaly exactly in the act. No expressions leaking on the mapping of the face. As the digital footprints coordinate the space. The validation corporate, the execution code, exposing all the systemic maneuvers that you sold. We watch the calculation while your strategy begins to fracture. Trading away credibility for temporary manufacture. A forensic evaluation of a generational chain. Washing all the artificial innocence down the drain. Code running deep in the device. Every single fabrication carrying the price. Telemetry is matching up the data with the ink. Watching all the confidence completely start to sink. Sabotage code overriding the deceit. Anatomy of evidence is totally complete. Don't reach out your hand, let the documentation slide. There ain't no recovery where the counterfeit can hide. Look at the verbal fracture inside of the testimony. Your artificial luxury, permanent phony. Your liability feeding the corporate authority, killing utility, shifting priority. I see the progression, the silent possession, the toxic impression with zero digression. The variable shifting, the narrative drifting, the entity lifting, the ledger is sifting. Got a psychological weapon inside of the infrastructure, causing the culture to rupture. They follow the baseline. They cutting the lifeline, counting the nighttime under the skyline. The marrow is hollow, the medicine swallow, the misery follow. The fist touch tomorrow, the atmosphere heavy, the leak in the levee. The weapon is ready, the trigger is steady. Sabotage code running deep in the device. Every single fabrication carrying the price. Telemetry is matching up the data with the ink. Watching all the confidence completely start to sink. Sabotage code overriding the deceit. Anatomy of evidence is totally complete. Don't reach out your hand, let the documentation slide. There ain't no recovery where the counterfeit can hide. The ultimate leverage of a psychological machine, catching up performance right behind the digital screen. The matrix is expanding and the values are artificial. Every single transaction is legally judicial. The numbers locked down and the human network freezes, catering exclusively to absolute diseases. The global operation is entirely underlined, manipulating variables that shouldn't be designed. The infrastructure flawless from the market to the bank. Left hand operations dragging down the central rank. The final execution of a catastrophic goal, trading every aspect of a universal soul. The concrete is cracking under massive weight plates, standing at the entrance of the dark valley gates. Code running deep in the device. Every single fabrication carrying the price. Telemetry is matching up the data with the ink. Watching all the confidence completely start to sink. Sabotage code overriding the deceit. Anatomy of evidence is totally complete. Don't reach out your hand, let the documentation slide. There ain't no recovery where the counterfeit can hide.